everybody, it's Amelia, and I just got off work a little while ago, and I'm just doing the whole ponytail, messy look. Oh gosh, it's a cat festival up in here. But I was just watching Oprah, and George Lopez was on, and he was talking about the poor people baloney with the red string, and I had a flashback. And it got me thinking about dinners of flashbacks of dinners past. If you have the surgery, you're kind of a new person. And people who have not had the surgery are what we call normies. They're people who are the normal people who've never had surgery. And if you have the surgery and you get used to your new lifestyle and eating, different, you're going to find yourself horrified by normies on several occasions. And sometimes I'm horrified just thinking about things that I used to eat. There you go, Mom. I had flashbacks of when I was poor, and I was living in Georgia on my own before I met Joel. And I used to go buy the cheap bologna with the red string on it, a loaf of white bread, and a jar of Duke's mayonnaise. And I would just eat bologna and mayonnaise sandwiches. And if it was a good week, I had American processed cheese slices. Oh, God. I mean, and if you've had the surgery and you're sitting in a restaurant or something and you look over and somebody is just eating a burger the size of their head, or I don't know, we go out to hibachi, and I usually eat a bunch of vegetables and a couple shrimp and maybe one bite of rice, maybe at the end. I'm not usually very interested. But it's fascinating when you think of what you used to eat that you wouldn't even, my idea of a good meal before the surgery was a ribeye steak the size of a plate, soaked in soy sauce and garlic. And then Joel would grill it, and I just know Joel was just like, ugh, when he would grill them for me, like, ew. And I used to get big pints of white rice from the Chinese restaurant, and I would just sit there and just eat a pint of white rice with soy sauce. And I used to, gross, I drink soda. I haven't had a soda since the surgery. Just without a care in the world, just anything in the world would just, I don't really ever crave red meat at all now. My taste buds have changed. Like the other day I went to the outlet mall in Gaffney when I was coming home from Virginia, and I went to the food court, and it was pretty sad. I guess, several of the places had closed, so there was only a walk and roll, steak and potato, Sabaro, whatever, the one that has pizza. So there's a cheesesteak place, a Chinese place, a pizza place, and a Cinnabon. And I'm amazed how looking at a Cinnabon just makes me go. But anyway, so I walk up to the Chinese, counter, and you want to try bourbon chicken? No. I don't eat chicken unless it's a ground chicken. So but I was like, oh no, that's okay, thanks. And they had really beautiful steamed vegetables, and I said, I want an order of steamed vegetables. And the lady kind of looks at me, and she's like, so she's, puts them on the plate. And I actually end up with a good-sized plate of beautiful vegetables. And she's like, oh, noodles? And I'm like, no, just vegetables. And I was like, could you just put a little bit of the teriyaki on, so she dipped into the teriyaki and poured it over the vegetables. And I paid. And I went to the table and I sat down and I had this big plate of just beautiful vegetables. And I noticed that all of a sudden conversations around me went to like weight loss and conversation about like, I don't know, like I was sitting by myself, but I was kind of like, there's people across from me and I could tell that the group of them, there were like 5 of them, had looked over and seen me just eating a plate of vegetables and were just like, the heck? So like they were trying not to talk about me directly, but then they just started talking about like, you know, like, oh, weight loss, you know, stuff. And I just thought, you know, it's so funny. Those vegetables were crisp and fresh. They had sauteed broccoli, carrots, oddly enough, cucumbers. Now, I've never had stir-fried cucumber, but it was just barely cooked, so it was still really crispy. And baby corns, and that was about it. But dang, it was good. It was so good. Oh, it was amazing. Like, I enjoyed that more than if I'd gotten the bourbon chicken with the vegetables and the rice that I used to would have got. I mean, when you think of all the things that you used to eat, it's amazing. So I'm just thinking about the ghosts of meals past, and I don't know. Every time that like Christmas or Thanksgiving comes around, I'm struck by. I know in my mind what I would have ate or ate, whatever, and what I eat now, and I don't miss anything that I don't eat. I mean, seriously, I don't miss anything at all. So if you're sitting there thinking, oh my god, I'm thinking about having a surgery, but I'm just gonna miss blah blah blah, like whatever, no, anything that I've ever craved, I've gone and just had a couple bites of, and it's just weird. I mean, like, you get a couple bites and you're like, yep, that's good, that's interesting, but you're not like dying to have more. So I don't know, something to think about. Anyway, I'm doing all right. I've gotten all the way back up to 168. I'm happier to be 165 or 162, but I'm glad to not be 170. So I'm basically eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and being healthy. So I feel good. Whatever, you know, I'm eating healthy, so everything else will handle itself. I figure as long as I'm being healthy, everything's cool. But I just thought I'd say hi. Figured you guys might miss me. Wonder what I'm up to. Alright? Talk to you later. Bye.